Hello, everyone. It's Denise at All My Dolls, and here we go again. So I don't know if you noticed, but my channel went conspicuously missing, and that's because, well, I deleted it by accident. And I know that sounds really weird, but what had happened was I had a channel for my classroom at a school I no longer work at, and I don't know. I always feel like I need to tidy up stuff, so I delete stuff. And it should have been under they all should have been under the same Google account. And when I deleted that channel, never said anything about deleting the All My Dolls channel. I don't even know what happened there, but somehow it deleted that entire. It said it deleted that Google account, which doesn't make any sense because my Something Beautiful Handcrafts channel is under that one too. But at any rate, I looked up, and not only was the school one gone, the All of My Dolls was gone. And I don't keep the videos. And to be honest, I could keep them because I have a desktop computer, which I never used. Well, and so I could store the videos there, but I don't. I pretty much, after uploaded, I delete them. So here I am again. It took me a while to get over it. And I decided to go ahead and start from scratch again. So this time I'll just try to do it better. So, and also, you know what? That gives me an opportunity to make all the videos for the dolls that I've gotten since I kind of paused and never got around to uploading the other videos. I caved. Oh, you know what? I don't want to say I caved. So I'm not a big Disney fan, which I said in the Tiana video, which I might have to do again. I hate Disney. Let's just say that. I hate Disney. But I got Tiana because it was a clothing mold, and I was hoping it was going to be significantly different than Claudie herself. And when I got her, yes, she looks quite a bit different than Claudie. And I was going to pass on the Winter Princess, but when I saw her compared to Claudie and Tiana, she looks different enough that I'll probably wind up getting with her. So I've been trying to figure out who I was going to add to my collection. I've pretty much bought all the retired dolls that I really want. I got somebody special a couple of months ago. Never did get her video, so I guess I'm going to have her video. Someone I never thought I was going to get and didn't think I was interested in. So, except for White Body, Molly, I have pretty much everyone. So, I've been trying to figure out who I was going to get or if I was even going to get any more dolls. And I decided that I needed another Nanea mold when I saw Ariel. And like I said, I'm not a big Disney fan, but Ariel is a Disney princess from my, I want to say maybe I was in middle school. I might have been still in elementary school. I don't remember what year it came out, but I know it was either middle school or elementary school. And I do have fond-ish memories of The Little Mermaid. I've seen it plenty of times. You know, it's one of those movies that teachers show in school. And I know all the songs to the Disney songs. So I figured she would be perfect. I actually toyed with getting Summer too, but there's too many things about Summer that I don't particularly like. And so it seemed that if I was going to get another Nanea mold, that would be the best choice. So I'm going to go ahead and get this open. I shouldn't be raining packing peanuts. Just in case you didn't know, I kind of thought everybody knew by now that these packing peanuts are water soluble and they're made of corn. And I used to wonder why my dogs just would chase after packing peanuts. And of course I chased them around trying to keep them from eating. Like, what are you doing? Leave them alone. And then I kind of smelled them and I was like, oh, wait a moment. And I think it was AG Overseas Fans, or I'm not exactly sure who it was. And she's the one who mentioned that it was packing peanuts were made from corn. And so I actually tasted one, and they do taste like popcorn. Oh, sorry about that. And so that's how I found that out. So, at any rate, raining packing peanuts. Along with Ariel, I did do a little dipping during the sale, and I got. Well, let me show you what I got. We'll pull out Ariel last. So I got the Truly Me Hanukkah set. I really want to get Rebecca's set, which I will at some point, but I've been toying with the Truly Me one. And one of the reasons why I wanted it was because it said that it was metal. So, oh, maybe I should get Lindsay. So, of course, I have Rebecca and I have the twins. I don't have Lindsay. Maybe I'll get Lindsay. But they needed a menorah. For Hanukkah. And I toyed with getting the set used, but when you get it used, you almost pay the same as it new. And if I'm going to pay for it the same as new and they still have it, I want my points. Okay, so here's our adorable little dreidel, which seems to be wood. If not, it's a very good impression of wood. Here is our Hanukkah bracelet. I really like these clasps. If anybody anywhere knows where to buy these clasps, so when I make jewelry, I would love that. Pay no attention to the cracked fingernail. How did I crack it in that little bit of time? Oh, well, anyway. Then we have these coins. The coins kind of sound metal. I have to read the description again. So as we can see, here she is back in the box with the window. I think it was Summer who came in the box by the window and didn't seem to make people happy. I can't remember. Was it Summer? At any rate, one of the most recent dolls came in a box without a window that didn't seem to make people happy. So I'm pretty thrilled that she's in the window box. Let's go ahead and get this off. Oh, let me... Yeah, it's a little better. I got some new lighting, so I don't really need to have that on. And I'm really going to try to do this without putting this on the tripod, and I just don't think that's going to work. So hang on one moment. So here I am snipping all the ties in the back of the box, right? And then I had a second thought like, oh my goodness, is she going to fall out? That would be not taking me to my happy place. Let's just say that. But no, she's still strapped in at the neck. So let me just say this doll is gorgeous. She just is. Over to the side is taped. I don't actually know what those are. Are they anklets or bracelets? Oh, I'm not really sure. Okay, so I don't know. I think I probably said this about 50 times. Oh, one's a bracelet and one's an armlet. Or an anklet. One's an armlet. Let me show you the picture. If I don't drop everything. Okay, so at any rate, I am not a Disney fan. I'm not a Moana fan. I am an American Girl doll fan, and I am a Corinne mold fan. So when I saw they had Corinne in a different skin tone, and like not even like a tan skin tone. This is actually a pretty deep skin tone. I was thrilled, and I had to have her. And her being Moana is just coincidental. She has no shoes. I know I heard there were some people who were not terribly happy about the price point and not having any shoes. Like she should at least have some sandals or something. But like I said, I am not a Moana fan, so I don't know what she has in the story. But I have been told that in this necklace is what is that, a starfish? Yes. It's really cute. Let's make sure that goes, there we go, back inside there. Oh, she's incredible. There was also some talk about her being a little orange. And to be honest, she doesn't look that orange to me. There's a little extra tag of vinyl. That is really interesting. Like when you pull something out of the mold and something gets a little stuck. That's what it looks like. I'm not really going to let that bother me. She looks like I'm lining her up with the camera, and she's not 100% symmetrical, but she's good enough for me. I don't see anything glaring, and I'm not going to let anything bother me. Yep. I'm pretty happy with her. At any rate, there were some people who were kind of talking about her skin being a little orange and it being not representative. But if that is a thing for you, you should probably check out the debate on Instagram. If you don't want to be a part of the debate, I suggest you don't check it out. She looks fine to me. Perfectly fine. So the clip is locked onto the hair over top of the hairnet by this gummy band. And that is not an easy thing to get off. Didn't want to snip it because I just don't want to potentially have any problems. And the clip does remind me vaguely of Linnеa's clip. If I remember, I'll put them side by side so you can see. So I am taking off the hairnet and got a piece of something I was sewing stuck in the hair. So if you see anything weird and red, don't worry about that. That is actually just part of something I've been sewing. Okay, so here we are with her hair cap off, and I love this hair. It's just wavy. She just does not want to stand. Okay, so there we are. It's just wavy. You know what? I do get so tired of posts about hard to care for. None of this stuff is really hard to care for. Well, I mean, if you have a young child who is just brushing through it, nothing is going to stay right. Even the straight hair is not going to stay right with a young child brushing through it. It's going to have all kind of flyaways. But basically, if you accept the fact that nothing is ever going to be like it was when you took it out the box, that's just real life. You wet it, braid it, let it dry, and it will look fairly close to what it's supposed to look like. One thing I don't like is how frizzy these ends are right out the box. That seems a bit much for me, but I'm going to take my own advice. And if it bothers me, I'm just going to put it in several big braids, and wet it. And it will smooth, see all these frizzies. It will tame all these frizzies, or I'll hand smooth them. It's not going to be a gigantic. And I mean, part of that might be just because I have curly hair, and I'm accustomed to working with curly hair, whether it's natural or synthetic hair. I don't know. But like I said, it's just, I'm not going to freak out about that at all. She's just not that hard to care for. Because this doll will be with me, it's not so much a problem. Some of the other dolls, I've successfully restored quite a few curly hair dolls. Unfortunately, those videos got wiped away when the channel got wiped away, but with the exception of like number 56 and probably, oh, I don't know, what's her name, Kendra or Kendall? I'm probably gonna have to get new wigs for those two if I want them to be the way they were. Okay, I digress. So, in this lighting with this device, you're not really getting a good idea of skin tone. I really should pull out the DSLR, which I never use, but I do own. And so, what I do want you to notice is that one on the left has a warmer, more orange reddish undertone, and the one on the right has a not quite as warm. I would probably say it was more like a yellowish undertone. I'm not really sure what um, Tiana's undertones were described as, but she's not as reddish oranges as Moana is. And I always thought she was kind of orangey too until I compare her to Moana. As far as I know, I have actually seen Moana's skin tone as I'm looking at it through the, or looking at it over the device, not actually through the device. It's a real life skin tone. I'm thinking like, see, the thing is that sometimes with anything and with American Girl, we are so hypersensitive to wanting diversity. We've gotten into this thing of, did they get it right? Is it accurate? That sometimes we're defending things that are fine, but because of our limited experiences, we don't see them as being okay. And that is a totally valid thing and happens. So I've had different experiences with a fairly large variety of people. And so this looks to me as if it could be a normal skin tone. And I'm not altogether certain that American Girl was trying to get a normal skin tone. So that's something that's up for debate. But I'm not overly sensitive about how she looks. I think maybe if I was a Moana fan or a person who's in the AAPI community, maybe I could be more sensitive, but I'm okay. I've heard that it's okay, so we're okay. I think she's absolutely beautiful. And it's funny though, I think almost in this skin tone, she doesn't even strike me as Corinne. I really would need to put Corinne next to her. Oop, here they are next to each other. And be honest, I just really love this mold. I don't know, does it seem to you like Corinne has a higher forehead? I don't know. I think it's the shape of the eyebrows that just kind of give me that impression. Um, oh, and you know what? This is the first time I noticed that Corinne does not have painted on lashes. Nanea has painted on lashes towards the bottom, I want to say, but Corinne doesn't have any on the bottom. That's interesting. Almost makes her look a little younger, maybe. There you go, just so you can get a really good look at that. Stare at it for a little bit. I don't know. That's really cool. Okay, that's enough for now. Once again, I'm really happy to have another Corinne mold. I think she's an absolutely beautiful doll. And I think you should get her, especially if you are a Moana Disney fan. I have 3 Disney dolls so far now. And the ones I do have, they're absolutely beautiful dolls, and I'm glad I got them. Thanks for watching, people. Have a great day.